Hey everybody, welcome back to Universe Jarvis. It's been a while and I've actually got another video that I didn't get up that I'm going to put up probably before this one. So, happy holidays, belated Christmas, today's New Year's Eve. So, I kind of went on a little bit of a bender and I've gotten a lot of things and I probably should have had a little bit more self-constraint. And they're not spray ground. And if you read the title of this video, you'll see that it's not spray ground. I've actually been trying to kind of behave myself with the spray ground stuff. They've had a couple drops. They had some clothes a couple weeks ago, but I didn't indulge. I kind of wish I had gotten that Trinity hoodie and the pants, but I feel like their clothes are a little expensive, and I did order, it was like a ninja hoodie. It kind of had the, the thing that would cover down here and then it had a hood, but the quality was kind of poor, and to spend like $80 on a hoodie, it just wasn't worth it. But anyhow, so I don't know if I've ranted about some of the newer consoles, but I was able to finally get a PlayStation 5, and I'm gonna see if I can move the camera around so you guys can see. So there he is, right there. The thing is freaking massive, and I've got a 4 terabyte external hard drive on it. Now, the thing that kind of sucks a little bit is this doesn't work for storage for any of the PlayStation 5 games. It will only work as storage for PlayStation 4 stuff. So what it does is it'll automatically install the PlayStation 4 games onto the external hard drive. You have to buy a card to go inside this to expand the memory for it, and they're hella expensive. I'm probably gonna end up having to get one because some of these games are really massive and they take up a lot of space. But I think a 500 terabyte, or not 500 terabyte, a 500 gigabyte for that is well over $100 on Amazon, and I'd probably at least want to go with a terabyte, and a terabyte can be well over $200, which I don't know. I don't understand why they're so expensive, considering a memory stick for a laptop might be 20 or 30 bucks. I don't know, maybe it's a Sony thing, but I'm gonna end up having to find one because one of the games that I have installed on there is well over 100 gigs, which is freaking nuts. So anyhow, so there's that, and I guess while we're on Sony, so got that, signed up for Walmart Plus, was able to get it. It actually shipped really fast. I don't think I was supposed to get it till like the 14th of December. I actually got it probably like the next week. And it sucks, I had to subscribe to Walmart Plus, which was 13 bucks. Got in right before Thanksgiving, was able to order it. Everything was set. And you guys know I've ranted, I think, about Walmart before. Didn't have a good experience with them when I did my pre-order the OLED Nintendo Switch. That was a whole thing. I pre-ordered it back in, I think, maybe July when they first announced it, and ended up having to move, and Walmart sucks. You can't update your address or anything, which is fucking stupid. So I was told, hey, when it ships, you can change it with the carrier. Don't listen to that. Walmart has really strict restrictions on making any changes to something you're getting. They have to change it themselves. I couldn't even pick it up at a FedEx location, and it was just a whole bunch of back and forth. And long story short, I ended up having to just cancel it and got a refund, which really bummed me out because I ended up getting $50 off of it because of some of the issues that I had. So I actually ended up, a couple days after I got was able to pre-order the PlayStation 5, I was able to find an OLED Switch, which those actually kind of popped back up. So that was kind of surprising. So I got that, and I got that from Best Buy. And I honestly haven't really played it a whole lot. I will tell you though, the screen is a lot better on this. It's a really beautiful screen. It's bigger. The screen is, I think the system itself is about the same size, but they made the screen a lot bigger. And because it's OLED, the colors are a lot deeper and a lot richer. So I'm gonna mess around with that more. But I was happy to get it. So I ended up getting it for the I think it's like $360 something, with taxes. But I finally got my hands on that. So this video is basically, I've gotten, I guess now, every single next generation console that's currently out, which I tend to always do, and I need to stop, but was excited about it. So back onto the Sony thing. So GameStop had some really good deals here, probably, was it right after Thanksgiving? They're still running some good deals. Now, I usually don't do a lot of brand new games because the thing is, I mean, certain things will go down in price, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but a lot of the times I'll buy brand new stuff for my Switch because there may be some sort of a pre-order bonus that I'll get from GameStop. Might be like a pin set or something like that. And so usually a lot of that stuff I'll get brand new because I want it as soon as it launches. So they had a special where there was like a percentage. I think if you bought 3 games, you get 30% off, 4 games, 40%, 5 games or more, you get 50% off pretty much all the games that were pre-owned. So I ended up kind of going a little nuts, and I ordered a bunch of stuff pre-owned. Now, this I actually ended up getting from Best Buy because they didn't have it pre-owned. So this is Marvel Avengers. I think it might have been like 15 bucks. This game takes up a hell of a lot of space. So this is the PlayStation 4 version, but I guess Sony was doing a bonus. If you got a PlayStation 5, you get the PlayStation 5 version, and that damn version of the game is well over 100 gigs on the hard drive of that thing. So I'm kind of torn. I feel like I may want to just uninstall it and put it on the PlayStation 4 since I have an external on that one, because that's a lot of space to take up. I already had the Devil May Cry, so it works. And the systems are backwards compatible. I ended up getting this God of War game, so it's the latest one, I think, before, I think, Ragnarok comes out sometime next year, and that was like 10 bucks I got from GameStop. It wasn't part of the deal. So I'm trying to think. This, I ended up getting, because it looked like it was kind of good. It's a kind of anime style, old cell shading, so this was like 16 bucks. I didn't get that in the deal because it wasn't pre-owned. And I think I got Sackboy a little bit right after we got the system, which it's kind of like a Super Mario 3D World. You can play it with somebody else. It's very similar to the other games in the series, and I think up to 4 people can actually play this according to the back of the box. Tales of Arise, I started it over the weekend when I went to go visit family. It's good so far. I mean, it's just your typical RPG. It's got a story and everything like that, and I think this one was 30 something. So as far as like the pre-owned stuff, I think, let's see, I'm trying to gather all of them up that I ended up getting. So I think these are what I ended up getting pre-owned. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. I feel like I got 6. Maybe it was 5. Oh, I think it was only 5, and then the other one was the wasn't pre-owned. I think it might have been Sackboy. Not Sackboy. It was one of these. I can't remember. No. It was the Chris Tales. So 5 games, right? Ended up spending like 60 bucks, which is amazing. So got the first Spider-Man that came out. I had this and I took it back, but I'm glad I did because I got this cheaper. This probably ended up being like 8 bucks. So this is the Spider-Man Miles Morales. Got Watch Dogs Legion. Tries Midgard. It was kind of a placefield holder. It's only online, I think. Yeah, it says no offline mode, so it has to be connected online. And I started it the other day. I mean, it's okay, I guess. I mean, it's not, I like this, it's Norse mythology, so, and I'll have to mess around with it a little bit more, but it didn't really cost that much. And then Mortal Kombat Ultimate, which I already have, I think, for the Switch. I think I just only have it for the Switch, and I haven't really played it, but I was kind of wanting to try to get some things where there were multiple people could play, more than just one player game. So, I mean, these were cheap. Like I said, I got like all of these for probably around 65 bucks, which isn't bad at all. Then Walmart had some stuff that was on sale, so I kind of ended up going in there and went a little nuts. So I think I ended up getting, so Ratchet and Clank here, got God of War 3 Remastered, got this Naruto game, and I think these ended up being, and dropping stuff. And I'm getting Calibur 6, which I haven't played a Calibur game in many, many years. I installed it on my PlayStation 4 yesterday. And I don't know, I mean, I'm doing the story mode, but I used to love playing these. I think it came out on the GameCube, and this was probably one of my favorite games. So I had to get that for a bit of nostalgia. And they weren't that much. I mean, I think $10, some might have been $15. Not bad at all. This time of year you can get some really good deals on games. This is Dissidia Final Fantasy, and I think it's kind of like a fighting game. I think I've played it a long time ago in the past. This was like 8 bucks for this. And then I got Dark Souls. I've kind of gotten games that wouldn't probably normally get, but I think, this actually is what, best of 2016, best RPG, so I'm hoping that I like it. And it really wasn't that much. I think this one might have been 12, 13 bucks. Can't beat that. And then I ended up getting these. These were both like 20, well, no, one was 20 something, one was 16. So I've heard a lot of good things about Nier. So this is Nier Automata and Nier Replicant. And I think they're part of the Dragon something series. Can't really remember the name, but they're kind of a part of a bigger set of games. But you know, I figured I'd give it a shot. I've heard a lot of good things. It was actually recommended to me, so I got 2 of these. So I mean, a lot of games. A lot of them are PS4, but you know, the cool thing is it's backwards compatible, which I'm really glad they did in the next generation systems, because like the Xbox One, it's not really backwards compatible. I don't think I can play any 360 games on it. Same thing with the PS3. I know some of the PS3s they were, but they were rare, and I heard they had a lot of issues. So it's really good that they figured that out. And then got a bunch of stuff for the Switch here. So this was part of that deal that I told you about. I got this Dragon Riders, New Riders, got Saints Row 4, Reelected, Darksiders, which I'm kind of excited about. I didn't realize 2 people could play it. So I think what I read about this one, this is a lot like, oh gosh, what's the game? I used to play it all the time. It's not Doom. It'll end up coming to me. But it's kind of like a dungeon crawler. Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning, which I love this game on 360. They came out with it, or re-released it. And I got like Wheel of Fortunes. This is just something to kind of play with people, to have some multiple player games. So it's Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth. I don't know why I have I already had Just Dance. And then I ended up getting this My Hero One's Justice 2. I've got the first one. And then I was really wanting this game. I'm a fan of the Kingdom Hearts series, so this is Melody of Memory, Kingdom Hearts. So, like I said, a lot of games. I think I just counted, there's 28 games, and I ended up, for the next thing that I'm going to show you, I ended up getting like 3 games for it. So, a lot of games, and I just made a big mess, but that's fine. So, a lot of games. Kind of went a little nuts, but hey, I will not be getting any more video game stuff for quite a while. And once I get into this, I'm going to kind of tell you about some stuff. So, I went out the other day, I think it was Wednesday, and I was like, I went in GameStop to get the little, for this, there's a little thing, the wrist holder thing. I needed another one because one broke. So I went in there, and they actually had the Xbox Series X in stock. I could not believe it. I was like, wow, are you serious right now? Because I was going to get this when I got the PlayStation 5 from Walmart, and they were immediately out. So, got this bad boy. I'm super excited about it. I cannot wait. Cannot wait, cannot wait. I'm actually going to set it up here in a bit. So, got that. And the thing was, you had to get a bundle. So, it wasn't me just buying this. You had to get, it came with these games, Far Cry, NBA 2K22, Call of Duty Vanguard, which, I don't know. I'm not really a big shooter game person. I have a friend that plays this, so I'll try to get on and play. I'm not, like, the best at it. And it's cross-platform, too, so that's pretty cool. The basketball, I used to play with my godson, so I might mess around with that. And Far Cry looks interesting. I don't really know if it's my type of game, because it's kind of one of those story games, and there's a lot of layers, which I don't typically like. I did pick up Gears, which I kind of played that a little bit. This is only $5 though, so I kind of couldn't pass that up. Ended up also getting a spare controller. This is Shock Blue. Now, and it also came, well, it didn't, this wasn't part of the bundle, this was separate, but it also came with a $50 GameStop gift card. So I actually already used that. And what I did is there's a 20th anniversary controller that I ended up getting, but I also ended up ordering the Elite, ridiculously expensive controller, so I'm kind of excited about that. And that from Microsoft. I think it was on sale for $140, and that thing's normally almost $200, but you can change out the buttons and stuff. So when I get that, I'll kind of play around with it. So, I mean, all in all, I think the bundle plus the extra controller ended up being, I think, $7-something. I had a $100 gift card, so it was, I mean, it was a bit much, but you know, it's kind of one of those things. I mean, I'll end up having this for forever. So I've spent a lot on game systems this year. It's a little ridiculous. And I didn't, let's go ahead and show you these. So we've got the Crimson Red controller, and I also, if I can unplug this and not make a mess. Now let's take them off the top. So this came with it, go off the black one. Walmart had all these on sale, so I kind of went, and I like to try to have a good bit of controllers. We've been having friends and stuff come over, so I want to have at least probably 4 controllers, just so if there's multiplayer games we can play. I also got the, here's the case, I ended up getting 2 sets of the Pulse headphones. They make them in, these are mine, so they have them in the white. And that's the little receiver that you plug into. And these, in the Pulse 3Ds, they work with the PlayStation 4 and the 5. And then they have like the all black ones. And those run you about $100. I also ended up getting this really nice case for it that I use when we travel. So they have some really like waterproof industrial military grade ones, but this one I think ended up being like $65. But you put the console down there, and it's got a little compartment up here where you can put the controllers, and then up under here there's a space for the base and some cords and stuff. So it actually traveled really well in this, so I mean, great, you know, it was a good find. And I actually have one coming for the Xbox. It should be here a little bit later on today, so I'm excited about that. And that's almost it. There's one more thing I'm going to show you guys. I figured, hey, if you're going to go, you might as well go all out. So these were sold out, and these sold out immediately. I think they're only available at Target, and they were pre-orderable, I think, in October, and they instantly sold out. So there was a meme online about how the One X looks like a refrigerator, so they ended up coming out with a little mini fridge. And then this is, I mean, it's not big. I mean, it's bigger than the console, of course, though, but it can hold 12 cans and some snacks in the door. And I was reading about it. It's not like a regular refrigerator. I guess it uses some kind of fan. In what I was reading, it was said, no, not to leave it on constantly. So, I mean, I'll set this up in the room, but it looks a lot like the console. It's even got the light up on the top. It's got a USB so you can charge from it. So, kind of excited about that. So, I've got a lot of stuff to set up here a little bit later on. But, I don't know. If you're a fan, run out and get these. I should just resell this because people have been reselling these things for like $300. And I actually ended up getting a deal on that. I think they retail for about $100. Anyway, I think that's it. That's all I've got. I'm gonna wrap this up. I've got a couple errands to run. I'm gonna get this here stuff set up. I'm kind of excited about it. And also, you PS5 fans, Sony's coming out with 3 new controller colors. There's a purple, a light blue, and then a pink. They're like the Galaxy colors. And they're also going to have new covers that you can change out the color of the PlayStation 5. They're pre-orderable right now, and I had to get in on that. They have the crimson red, so it'll match my controller, and they have a black cover for it, and that purple controller is really sweet. So, may have to get on that. But, that's it. I'm gonna, like I said, I got a lot of video game action going on. Probably too much, more than I'll actually be able to probably enjoy. But, hey, I figured, you know, go back to becoming a gamer, having fun, doing those sorts of things. So anyhow, thank you for tuning this video. Before you leave, do not forget to hit that subscribe button below. Thumbs up, comment. I love having conversations with you guys. Until next time, Universe Jarvis out.